The story I selected is Jacked. I chose this story because the title stood out and piqued my interest. I am glad I did because the story was interesting. Jack tells the story of Jimmy Smith. Jimmy was a fitness-oriented gym rat, but that wasn't always the case. Jimmy was picked on in middle school. His father, a Marine vet, showed no sympathy, and he simply told his son to tough it out. Jimmy took matters into his own hands and began working out. He started doing curls with a set of dumbbells and slowly graduated to serious weight training. Jimmy bulked up and in the process befriended other kids who motivated him and gave him further fitness advice. One of these friends told him about supplements. Jimmy brought products containing creatine, glutamine, branched-chain amino acids, and proteins. He also learned about anabolic steroids and tried them, but soon quit when he developed acne induced by the drug. In 18 months, he had gained 25 pounds of muscle in high school and no longer had to worry about bullies. The physical component of training was a breeze, although he did struggle slightly with the academic side. However, he passed training and was stationed as an infantryman on an aircraft carrier. Jimmy continued to work out extensively and take supplements. He soon learned of a new product called Oxyjack that many sailors were taking. It was a caffeine and amphetamine stimulant. He started taking it and quickly saw an improvement in his performance. One day while working out, Jimmy experienced a chest pain that radiated out to his arms and collapsed. Medics were alerted, but they arrived too late to revive him. He was 20 years old when he died. An autopsy revealed he was very healthy, with the exception of an 80% block in his circumflex artery. A tox screen was conducted and turned out clean. It was concluded that Jimmy died of cardiac arrest induced by an acute heart attack. Unconvinced that the young, healthy son with no family history of early heart attacks would simply fall victim to a heart attack, Jimmy's parents turned to the California Poison Center, where author Alan Wu was on the board as the analytical toxicologist. Wu ran tests and found a drug present in Jimmy's blood, which the initial tox screen had missed. The drug was dimethylmylamine, aka DMAA. It was often found in supplements to boost energy, one such product being Oxyjack. Although these supplements are legal, many have died from DMAA. In 2011, a halt on products with DMAA was put in place at U.S. Department of Defense commissaries. And although DMAA is still legal, there have been various bans and class action lawsuits brought against products containing it. So after doing his test, Alan Wu concluded that Jimmy's use of Oxyjack is what led to his death. That the blockage in his artery alone should not have been enough to kill him, but combined with the DMAA in his system, it resulted in a fatal heart attack. This story was really interesting because, on a personal note, being fitness-oriented, since the story really regularly connected and to me, fitness-oriented as well, Jimmy's story really spoke to me. I've always been cautious and wary of supplements out of fear of such a occurrence. I've always been fearful that, taking all these various drugs and chemicals could be fatal. And in Jimmy's case, it was. This story just goes to show you that not knowing what you're putting in your body could have devastating effects. And before you consume anything, any type of chemical, you should know what it is and the effects that it could possibly have. Sadly, Jimmy was unaware of these effects, but hopefully his story can enlighten others so that they don't make the same mistakes.